When I was in the Navy Seabees, I was deployed to Douglas, Arizona to aid in rebuilding the border fence along the U.S. and Mexico border. While I was there, I witnessed several Border Patrol agents capturing immigrants from the age of an elder to an infant baby, literally being thrown over the fence. I was also involved in a high-speed car chase that ended in a disaster when some illegal immigrants crashed a stolen SUV into our project site, injuring one worker and nearly killing several others. And all we could do is watch them climb back over to Mexico. From experience, I can tell you that Douglas, among many other border cities, is in danger when it comes down to illegal immigrants and crime and drugs. According to the Douglas Dispatch, local newspaper in Douglas, Border Patrol agents from Douglas Station arrested an illegal alien from Mexico in a remote desert area on Monday. The man was entered into the AFIS where records revealed the man had been charged with lewd and lascivious acts with a child under 14. The man was held for further processing, and then in another incident in Douglas where agents assigned to the Douglas station seized a vehicle that Thursday afternoon while conducting a vehicle stop. Agents stopped the vehicle and discovered more than 100 pounds of marijuana and the estimated value of $80,000. Subject's vehicle and the marijuana were taken back to the station for processing and prosecution. By applying this bill that I'm about to talk about to Arizona along with other states, the Border Patrol and local law enforcement can do their jobs easier with less restrictions and less discrimination, which is why everyone should support this bill so our borders can become safer and stronger. The Support Our Law Enforcement and Safe Neighborhood Act, introduced as Arizona's Senate Bill 1070, and then thus often referred to simply as Arizona SB 1070, is a legislative act in the U.S. state of Arizona that is the broadest and strictest anti-illegal immigration measure in decades. Federal law requires certain aliens to carry the proper paperwork at all times showing that they have registered with the U.S. government. Now, with this bill, they can be charged with a federal misdemeanor for not having that paperwork on them. Next, the bill allows law enforcement from restricting enforcement of immigration laws based on racial profiling. This is very good, especially in areas where immigration is bad, because as bad as it sounds, if they look foreign, typically they are. This bill also punishes those who either shelter, hire, or transport illegal immigrants under federal law. With all the controversy and attention that this bill has brought, even if it is vetoed out, it still had made some changes. Since the bill was signed in, President Barack Obama has started a border security initiative to get the media and the government off his back. The initiative allows for National Guard troops to assist in protecting the border, and troops will continue to arrive over the next 2 months with an expected force of 532 members by the end of October. The President has also signed a bill for $600 million in emergency funds to hire 1,500 agents, additional agents, and to improve bases, communication equipment, and surveillance on the border from California to the Gulf of Mexico and Texas. Next, the Arizona SB 1070 furthermore allows any legal Arizona resident to sue any local, county, or state official that limits or restricts the enforcement of the federal immigration law. If that resident wins the lawsuit, they are also entitled to reimbursement of attorney and court fees. Finally, while this bill has changed the way law enforcement works in Arizona, it has been greatly supported from the typical U.S. citizen all the way up to other states like Oklahoma who adopted the bill. I will say though, since then, immigrants have been flooding to Texas where the state's budget cannot afford to adopt the bill. According to stats, overall, the 29 most populous Texas cities had 1,083 more violent crimes. While arrest records usually don't indicate suspect citizen status, the crime trend matches a migration wave of illegal aliens coming from locations such as Arizona and Oklahoma, states with strict immigration enforcement policies and declining violent crime rates. Without the full support of U.S. citizens and government officials, illegal immigration will only get worse. and they will know that they are able to get away scot-free with any major crime as well as minor ones. By applying this bill to Arizona along with other states, the Border Patrol and local law enforcement can do their jobs easier with less restrictions or discrimination, which is why everyone should support this bill so our borders can become safer and stronger. When my detachment was in Douglas, Arizona, we spoke with some county officials about how drug and Mexican cartels were affecting the economy. They told us that a lot of parents had began to homeschool their kids from the fear of them being hurt or kidnapped. We were also told that the drug cartels also provide for about 79% of the economy in that area. Crazy if you think about it. What the citizens are going through too. Wouldn't you think that is pretty alarming for someone, and something should be done instead of sitting around crying about how an illegal immigrant should be treated with rights that don't belong to him?